As a mom, things don't stop. Life goes on, things proceed. We're very big in extracurriculars. My daughter does competitive cheer, regular cheerleading. We do Girl Scouts, CCD. We try to do volunteering, in town, and we're just very busy. Vacations, we don't stop. I was a big advocate of getting mammograms, making sure that my mammograms were done, just for my own knowledge, just because I had to be aware. When the diagnosis hit, it was a kind of a hit, and we can't. Our view in our house is kids are only kids for a certain amount of time, so we can't take that away from them. So it was kind of hard, and we already knew that I had fibrocystic disease, which means my chest was very thick and dense, and it was a matter of knowing everything. My doctor that I have for my OB had highly suggested Dr. Deborah Kamal, and said that personally, if it was his wife and he was put his wife's health in his hands, he would definitely send her to her. And hands down, I have to agree with him. I couldn't have asked for a better doctor, which made me a lot more relieved when I sat in her office with my eyes tearing up and my husband sitting behind me saying, "Okay, hon, what are we going to do?" It's really hard on the psyche and on your confidence trying to leave your house every day. Nobody else's mom walked out of the house bald. Any mom will tell you, any extra day you can get with your kids is priceless. You can't put a dollar amount on that. The big thing was being able to do my chemotherapy 10 minutes from my home and not having to worry about driving up to New York. Meridian gave me the best, the best in my backyard, so I was able to get back to the beach. Yeah, right now we're kind of excited. I have 2 more treatments left, so we're trying to go ahead and we're just looking ahead now. One of the things we were inspired to do at our house was for self-therapy as well as for the kids was to write a book. We're real big on making up stories and bedtime things, so I wanted something that showed from my son's view, because he would make jokes over when the drainage tubes were there that they looked like snakes. He goes, "Mommy, they look like the snakes from Monsters," So, or when my hair fell out, it wasn't pretty. I wanted them to have something when time when time goes on, just to say that was my mom and everything. She still took time out to make this book for us, and for other kids, or if their parents are, if they have a mom or a relative that's going through breast cancer, just to look through and say, look, it's not so scary. This happens. It happens with all moms, and you give them a little bit of love and understanding. Moms get through it. If anything, it makes us stronger. It makes us a little bit more magical. So the mom pulls wigs out of the air, and they make games out of it. It doesn't have to be as scary. You can make it more, more family friendly. You can make it a little bit more understandable for kids. Cancer is scary for grown-ups, let alone for a 3-year-old. My kids can look back later on, my brother and sisters do, and go back and say, this was our mom through it all. She not only kept a good sense of humor, but, thought enough for us. Priceless.